Good morning once again to everyone, and welcome to this special session called XLcon 2026 Curtain Raiser. So this is the first curtain raiser session, and for that matter, it's the only curtain raiser session. Okay, about XLcon 2026. And let me tell you something honestly. Today is not about announcing one more conference or yet another conference. It's about unveiling the next chapter into the future of your clinical practice. Friends, welcome to XLcon 2026, the curtain raiser, where we are going to reveal what we could become in the most transformational way by attending the most transformational event in the history of XLcon. Okay. And as you all know, this is the 10th year of XLcon. The world is changing super fast. Dentistry is changing faster than you can even think of, isn't it? So technology is changing, patients are changing, the ways of marketing is changing, the way of leadership is changing, the economy is changing. The question is, are we changing fast enough? Because it's very important that you keep on evolving with time. Okay, it's very important that you keep yourself updated all the time. And XLcon is the platform which does not give you any clinical knowledge, but at the same time, that gives you something which is never taught in dental and medical schools, colleges, right? So, welcome to XLcon 2026, the curtain raiser. And as you all know, the history, the 10 years, this is an extraordinary movement that we could create. 10 years back, XLcon began, okay, as a simple yet powerful vision to equip doctors not just with the clinical excellence, but also with the management, leadership, and entrepreneurial skills needed to thrive in your day to day practice in this rapidly changing world. Over the past decade, XLcon has evolved into India's only management conference for doctors, becoming a platform where professionals come together to learn, grow, network, and transform themselves. Isn't it? So, how many of you have, witnessed XLcons in the past at least once? Type yes in the chat box. Wonderful. And if I may ask you, how many XLcons you have attended out of 10? 2, 3, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 2, 4, 7, 5, 8. Okay. Nice. 5, 3, 4, 7, 6. Wonderful. And those of you who, how many of you have never attended any XLcon? Type no in the chat box. 10 out of 10. Okay. So you can say 9 probably. Okay. So 10th is yet to happen, isn't it? So how many of you type no in the chat box if you have never attended an XLcon? Okay. Very few of you are here who have never attended an XLcon. Very interesting. So that means you need to get new people for XLcon, isn't it? So let's continue. The purpose, okay, of this XLcon is very simple. Okay. And as you all know, more than just a conference, XLcon is a movement that has inspired thousands of healthcare professionals to think bigger, lead better, build practices that can create the lasting impacts, not just for their patients, but even for their teams and their families and the society they live in. This year, we proudly celebrate a decade of transformation, honoring the remarkable journey of our community while looking ahead to an even brighter future. Okay? Because always remember this, transformation doesn't happen by chance. Transformation happens by choice. Coming to XLcon is always your choice. Okay? But getting transformed once you are there is something which is an absolute next level thing. The purpose of this XLcon Because see, what started as a conference 10 years back, we just thought that we should have a get together of our course participants. Okay. And there were 66 people for the first event. What started as a conference has become a community. What began as a vision became a movement. And I'm so happy and proud that almost all of you are part of this wonderful movement. Thousands of delegates over the last decade, hundreds of success stories, countless practices transformed. That's what XLcon has done over the last decade. And XLcon 2026 is the celebration of last 10 years. And not just that, it's going to be the launch pad for unfolding the next exciting decade of your practice and your life. Okay. XLcon 2026 will focus on various sessions to impact some extremely powerful skill upgradation for the delegates, apart from cultural evening, Excel awards, fellowship, and networking. It will make you future ready for all the ups and downs of this rapidly changing field of dentistry and medicine and the world. It will also help in developing entrepreneurship, leadership, team building, and other soft skills. So it's actually going to be a very, very powerful event. So why you should attend XLCon? Because the world is changing at a speed of blink of an eye. Because yesterday's success is not enough for tomorrow's practice. How many of you agree? Type agree in the chat box that no matter how much you have achieved till yesterday, okay, no matter where you are today. And I'm so happy and proud when I see so many of you, literally taking and transforming your practices literally from from this level to this level. So many of you have literally uh, grown up and risen like the phoenix from the ashes, and it's actually going to be even better. But no matter what, a lot of people have the habit of being in love with their past success. Okay. And here is a warning. Okay. See, you must become successful. You must celebrate your success all the time. But let me tell you something. Your past success should not become an obstacle for your future growth. Your past success should become the experience and inspiration for your future growth. Okay. So it's very important, because why you should be part of XLCon? Because yesterday's success is not enough for tomorrow's practice. The next decade is not going to belong to the smartest, but it's always going to belong to the fastest learners. And XLCon is an opportunity where you learn something beyond normal, where you learn something beyond clinical, okay, where you learn something which never teach you. Always remember, the next decade is not going to reward experience. It's going to reward the adaptability. Adaptability to the new world, adaptability to this Gen Z world. Okay. So no matter how experienced you are, let me tell you something. The world is actually going to get divided, and it's almost there, into a Gen Z world and a non-Gen Z world. Isn't it? When it comes to Gen Z people, they are like, schools are scam, college degrees are useless, universities not required, and so on and so on. Isn't it? How many of you have seen this already? Type yes in the chat box. And when it comes to non-Gen Z people, they're like, all these Gen Z people are useless. They don't know how the life lives or how you should lead the life. We have the gray hair, ऐसे ही बाल सफेद नहीं हुए, ऐसे ही टक्कल नहीं पड़ा है, and so on and so on. So, no matter what, let me tell you something. Whatever is the psychology of the modern world, that's what going to lead the world in the future. Okay. And that applies to our country. That applies to our field. There is nothing right. There is nothing wrong in this world. Everyone is right in their own perspective. Everyone is right with whatever perception they have. Okay. And you should always, irrespective of your age, irrespective of your stage of practice, you should always keep yourself future ready to face what is coming up. So it's not just about the experience. Yes, experience matters. It will always give that age. But at the same time, the adaptability to this modern world is something which is very, very important. Okay. and staying upgraded and most importantly, relevant is more important than staying static and experienced or successful. And that's the reason you should be part of this XLcon. Okay. So just to share with you, last year we had the XLcon at Ramoji Film City. Those of you who did not attend it, these are just small glimpses of last year's XLcon after movie. Just enjoy it before, okay? Enjoy it before we go ahead. And those of you who were there, wonderful memories. Put whatever comes to your mind after watching this in the chat box. बिल गेट्स का एक बड़ा प्यारा सेंटेंस है, इफ यू वांट टू गो फास्ट गो अलोन, इफ यू वांट टू गो फार गो टुगेदर. A great boost to the efforts that we take for our practice, for our life.
I would like to thank Sujit sir, Reena ma'am and entire Life Excel community for the 2x Practice Growth Award.
This, I believe, is something has not given me the professional growth, has grown me multi-folds in my personal life also.
When I came here in 2023, that day has changed my life. So XLcon matters a lot to me and it values a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sujit sir, Reena ma'am and all community. This award is not just for me, but actually this is a reflection of my transformation through the Life Excel journey.
I'm sincerely grateful to the Life Excel community, Sujit sir, Reena ma'am, and especially to the Southern Achievers community who are there to handhold us and give us the best. Thank you so much. Was one of the worst years, one of the lowest years of my life, when I had lost everything, whatever I had made in 9 years of my practice. And in fact, it is only after that I learned investing, I learned finances, I learned stock market, I learned every aspect of financial planning, financial goal setting, investing, and wealth creation. Whether you talk about The Secret movie, whether you talk about law of attraction, whether you talk about the law of manifestation, ये सारी चीजें जो दुनिया में है, always remember, there is a very nice saying, you cannot create anything from nothing. ये दुनिया में already exist करता है और उसी से दुनिया चलती है. So ये सारी चीजें पहले से थी, अभी भी है, हमेशा से रहेगी. अगर हम इसे implement करते हैं तो हमारा फायदा होगा, नहीं करें तो नहीं होगा.
Okay. So how was it, right? And how many of you who missed XLcon 2025 are thinking that, oh shit, I should have been there? Type oh shit in the chat box, okay? है ना? So guys, I'll tell you what, you will rarely find the kind of community, the kind of, this family which we have created together over the last decade. Okay. And in the medical field, where everyone is transactional, in this world where, everyone is transactional, here are a group of people, okay, who not just help each other to grow personally, professionally, and financially, not just help each other to prosper to the new level every single time, but celebrate each other's success rather than becoming jealous of it. Okay. And it's a blessing that, we all are part of this wonderful environment. We all are part of this wonderful community. And that's why you get only one chance every year. Okay. And you should never miss that opportunity, no matter what. Okay. It's very important that, you just take it to the next level. And as I told you, yesterday's success does not guarantee tomorrow's, success. It's very simple. And sometimes success can be dangerous because it tempts us to repeat the yesterday. What brings you here is the same thing, what does not take you there. Very, very important. So we refused XLcon 2026 to make yet another annual conference. And it's like, "Arey kya, same thing, predictable, blah, 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 blah." If we are going to celebrate the 10 years, it has to redefine the conference world in dental and medical field for sure. Okay. This year's theme is not just about predicting the future. It's about preparing you to create the future, because future doesn't happen only by extraordinary practices. Okay. So extraordinary practices and extraordinary people builds that future. So it's very important that, because we want to make you future ready, you should be part of XLcon 2026, no matter what. So where it's going to happen? It's going to happen on 25th of October, Sunday, in Mumbai. Okay. And because it is in Mumbai, now, it is Sunday after Dashara, before Diwali. So please, no excuses. There are not going to be any marriage dates, not going to be any engagement dates, no exams, no other dental medical conferences. Okay, we have checked it all. And the venue is one of the best hotels in Mumbai. How many of you have ever been to Westin, which was the Renaissance in Powai before, and now it is Westin? Okay. It is one of the top 3 most expensive venues or hotels in Mumbai, even more than, Sahara Star and all. So, and if you have seen that, conference hall of the Westin, it's actually absolute next level venue that we have. Okay. So it's going to be a completely different world altogether, completely different conference altogether. Okay. And I'll tell you what, when it comes to choosing the speakers for XLcon, we didn't choose the speakers because they are famous. Okay. We chose them because they change the way people think. We chose them because they inspire everyone on day-to-day basis. So the first speaker that we have, how many of you are excited to know the speaker? Type me in the chat box. Okay. And if you see the speakers, if you see their topic, if you see the sessions, it will actually take you to the whole next level of thinking. Okay. So the first speaker of XLcon is Her Excellency, Ms. Kiran Bedi ma'am. Okay. So Dr. Kiran Bedi is going to be the first speaker of XLcon. And she's going to talk about a very, very powerful, very good topic, leadership beyond position. How to influence, inspire, and create impact in your day-to-day practice, amongst your teams, into your patients, and people around you. Okay. So, drawing from the decades of leadership at the highest level, Dr. Kiran Bedi is going to share the practical lessons on discipline, courage, accountability, and the influence that you and me can apply to build stronger teams, happier workplace, and extraordinary organizations. Okay, so it's going to be very relevant. It's not going to be a motivational talk, by the way, let me tell you. Okay, yeah, it is actually going to be a bombastic kind of talk which she is going to present in her different kind of charisma and a different aura that she carries with her all the time. Okay, so the second speaker, if you are excited, here is the second speaker of the event. And the second speaker is Mr. Sonu Sharma. Okay. How many of you have heard him and how he is? Okay. Sonu Sharma is an absolute mind blowing speaker. Okay. Just Google him, just YouTube him, and you will fall in love with this person. It's absolute exceptional person. There is no words, to describe this guy. Okay. So, and he's actually going to talk about the topic is very powerful, from ordinary to extraordinary. Okay. So, winning the inner game. In this transformational keynote address, Sonu Sharma is going to talk about how to overcome the limiting beliefs, develop the unstoppable confidence, and create the habits that produces extraordinary results in your day-to-day practice, in your business, and in life. Because success is not determined by the talent. Success is determined by the mindset. Okay. How many of you agree? Type agree in the chat box. Success is not determined by your talent. It's determined by your mindset. So Sonu Sharma is going to be the next speaker for XLcon 2026. How many of you want more? Type GMM. Give me more. Okay. Type GMM. Come on. Let's take it to the whole new level this year, guys. Come on. This is the 10th year, right? Yes. The third session will be conducted by a foreigner speaker. Okay. And I didn't want to conduct a session. I didn't conduct a session in last two XLcons, but everybody who attended said, Ki, sir, we want your session. So this time we are going to have a very new session. Okay. The practice of tomorrow. The 10 shifts every dentist or doctors must make to win the next decade. Very important. Huh? And this is going to be a very powerful talk. Let me tell you. So the next decade is going to define or redefine dentistry. There is a lot that's going to change. The future of dentistry belongs to those who are prepared to evolve. So you need to discover the 10 essential shifts that will help you to transform from a clinician to a visionary practice leader. Future-proof your practice and create the lasting impact in this ever-evolving profession. So this is going to be the third session, okay? And this is not enough. We are going to have a very, very powerful panel discussion on how to use social media to grow your practice. The social media advantage, how digital influence builds an extraordinary dental medical practice. Okay. So because, and how many of you have seen this? That just because somebody else is making a reel, you are also making a reel. Somebody else is dancing, making that dancing video, doing like this. Okay, you are also doing like this. Whereas internally on your face, it is seen that you don't like to do it. Okay. So who is part of the panel? That I'm not going to tell you today. Let me tell you. The panelist of this panel discussion will be the super famous dentists who have very strong social media presence. Okay. So it's not that somebody is going to come and give you gyan. It is someone who is going, who live this day in and day out. people from our own field who have created a massive fan following and built great practices just because of the social media. Okay. So there will be panelists, and let me tell you, I'm mostly, or I actually wish to moderate this particular session. Okay. So this is going to be a very, very powerful, very useful, and absolute practical session where we are going to talk about how to build your personal brand on social media, how to have your Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn profile. You will get the golden nuggets from all the panelists. How to do the ethical marketing on social media, how to create the AI powered content, how to convert the followers into your patients, what are the mistakes you should avoid, and there will be a Q&A session from the audience also. Isn't it? How many of you think this is going to be super useful topic? Okay, because you just cannot avoid social media. 20 years back, 20 years back, when Google came, email came, internet came, people were in that denial mode. अरे ये कोई काम का नहीं है, मेरा practice word of mouth से चलता है, and so on and so on. Guys, you all know you cannot live without Google now, right? And today, whether you like it or not, you cannot live without social media. True that, isn't it? So it's actually going to be very, very powerful day. It's going to be very powerful, session. And not just that, we are going to have Excel awards, again, bigger, better, for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10x practice growth. We are going to have Millionaire Dentist Dental Practice Award, dental it should be. Okay, best clinic interior, best clinic website, best social media presence, best team culture, best uniform. Most importantly, we are also adding one more category, innovation in dentistry or practice award. Okay, so those of you who have innovated something, whatever, and you can apply for that award. I'll make a separate video for Excel awards. So it's going to be bigger, better this time again. And not just that, we are going to have cultural evening, but which will not just have the spectacular performances by our own participants, but there will be live entertainment by professional performers, music, DJ, laughter, unforgettable moments, and most importantly, a lot of informal networking with your colleagues from across India and abroad, and a premium gala dinner. Okay. So how many of you are already there at the Westin Hotel? Type me in the chat box. Okay. It's actually going to be very, very powerful event. Yes. And now Westin, isn't it the third most expensive hotel in Mumbai? So you can imagine what kind of registration amount should be there. Hai So let me just go ahead and talk to you. What all will you get? It's a one-day event. Okay. So you will get in this package XLcon registration, okay, which includes one lunch. There will be no breakfast, let me tell you, because a lot of people travel one day prior. They get their breakfast with their rooms and also there will be one buffet lunch, one premium gala dinner, 2-3 times tea, coffee, okay, and entry to cultural evening entertainment program. So your lunch is included, your dinner is included, and your refreshment breaks are going to be there, along with the 3 speakers, 1 panel discussion, 1 cultural evening, 1 Excel awards, and we might land up adding some surprise element in the end as well. Okay, so let me just first give you, it's going to be a jam-packed day, very, very hectic day. So my very frank suggestion, don't try to rush back after, the sessions are over. It's going to be a wonderful evening as well. Okay, something which you probably have never witnessed in XLcon. Okay, it's actually going to be a very, very approximate timing of schedule. It will start at 9 a.m. The registrations will start at 8 o'clock. Okay, the XLcon will start at 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. and then the cultural evening will start at 7:30 and it will go till almost midnight. Okay, so this is going to be the schedule. Let me just first give you the registration, whatever, the registration amount is there. And then I will also give you a special today's price for all of you. Okay. And let me tell you, we are conducting this webinar only for our course participants as of now, because I want to give the first opportunity to all of you to jump into this particular conference at this price. Okay. We have still not released the brochure. We will release the brochure after you people have registered, to be very honest with you. Okay. Because, like we have made the average, whatever expenditure and all expected number of delegates, and we cannot give this price to everyone, to be very frank with you. Okay. And you will see the price going up eventually. So this, you can say the early bird offer or whatever. I'm going to give you that early bird offer also. First, let me tell you the registration charges for XLcon 2026 only for first 200 people. Okay. The early bird, first 200 or 15th August, whichever is earlier, it will be 14,999 plus GST, and it's going to be non-refundable. Okay. If you are not able to come, you can transfer your registration to somebody else. That's fine. But please don't come to us and ask for the refund, no matter what. Okay. So this is going to be, how many of you are ready for this price? I have not yet given you the today's special price. Huh? And after 15th of August, it will be 17,000 plus GST. Okay. Good. So how many of you want more? Type GMM. Give me more. Come on. I'm so happy that, like so many of you are already ready. But ये दिल है कि मानता नहीं, इतना कम जानता नहीं, और कुछ चाहिए, right? So guys, only for first 200 people. And there is a countdown timer, like countdown matlab number timer for the registration link as well. Okay. So 14,999 plus GST for the first 200 registrations only. This is your offer for the day. Okay. Each one get one. That means two people in 15,000 rupees, 14,999. One course participant will bring one non-participant. You cannot marry each other, all course participants for the conference only. Okay. So you bring one person, and let me tell you very, very honestly, this is an absolute unbelievable price for Westin Hotel. Those of you who have ever been there, those of you who have seen the best of the best hotels in Mumbai, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. So this is just going to be for first 200 registrations, 14,999 plus GST, 18% government GST, and one course participant can bring one non-participant, but two course participants don't marry for this. Okay. Yes. So here is, I'm going to share the registration link with you, and why I want you people to, bring one more person, because you people have those who are already married and already participant, bring one more couple with you. Okay. But make sure that you do the registration twice. So here is the registration link. Okay. The non-participant has to be a doctor, not necessarily Arjita. You can bring a non-doctor also. That's perfectly fine. See, directly you can give discount. No. That's not possible directly giving the discount, because as I told you, we cannot, do more registrations at this price. So if you want to register solo after, these 200 registrations are done, okay, we will maybe give the amount for solo registration. And those of you who want to do what about the non-doctor spouse? Of course, you can bring non-doctor spouse. That's fine, actually. Okay. And for non-participant spouse, it's the same thing. Na? And associate who has just joined is okay. If just joined, yes, fine. Conference के लिए divorce लेना है. Okay. So, no, non-participant need not be a dentist, may or may not be a doctor. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. But a participant should bring a non-participant. Okay. So, okay. So, yeah, I'm going to talk about kids. Wait. Okay. Those of you who have done the registration, type done in the chat box. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Timing of the conference 9 to 7. Abhigyan, 9 to 6 is the conference. And then not to miss the cultural evening. Let me tell you this. Not to miss the cultural evening. Okay. So, here, registration link again. Okay. And I told you the offer only for first 200 people, 14,999 plus GST, and you can bring one more person. So it's like ek pe ek free wala thing. Okay. Anyways, monsoon sale is happening all the time, isn't it? So let me tell you for two things. Number one, the accommodation or the stay at the venue, you can do the booking online, because I'll tell you what, as the room gets full, the rates go up. Okay. For solo, the charges would be 8,500 plus GST. Okay. But my very frank advice will be get someone. For many of you, how many of you actually agree that, it is one of those XLcons, someone recommended you, someone brought you, somebody forced you to come, and that changed your life after that? Type yes in the chat box. Okay. Yes, you can do the accommodation yourself online. And with all honesty, as of now, it is quite reasonable at Westin. It is, I think, some 15,000-17,000 rupees room. And let me tell you, it is reasonable when it comes to Westin. So normally Westin rooms are sold for 25 to 40,000 rupees. And if you are someone who has already done the registration out of Mumbai, and if you have already planned कि भाई XLcon तो एक बार आना ही है, and to be very honest, ऐसा होना भी चाहिए. XLcon तो एक बार आना ही है. साल में एक बार, once in a year, we must meet each other. We must meet our community members. Okay, just putting the link again and again, because there are a lot of chat which is going on. I am forcing my spouse to come. Yeah, you can and you should. Okay. It is showing 17,999 or 17,699 with GST. Let me just check. It is 17,699, Rohini madam, please. मैं वही बोला, ऐसे कैसे होगा बाय. ओके, ₹1 भी ज्यादा नहीं लूंगा यार आपसे, डोंट वरी. Okay, so those of you who have already enrolled, and as I told you, can we get kids as non-course participants? Maithili, see, I'll tell you, Maithili, we have separate registration for kids, because kids from 3 to 12 years of age, okay, please understand this, kids between 3 to 12, the registration amount will be 5,000 plus GST. Why I have not shared you the link? Guess what? Last year, कुछ लोगों ने बच्चों के लिंक में रजिस्ट्रेशन कर दिया था. And it became so difficult for us to, वो सब shift करना और extra वो पैसे लेना, and so those of you, okay, who want to bring your kids with you, and if they are between 3 to 12 years of age, the registration amount will be 5,000 plus GST per kid. Below 3, free. Above 12, complete amount. That means this amount only. Are they allowed? Yeah, of course they are allowed. And I'll tell you what, and I'm sure if you have been to XLcon in the past, there are so many of you who bring kids. And if you ask me, you must and you should bring your kids also on. To be very frank, this is our family gathering, number one. Number two, imagine your kids getting an opportunity to listen to Kiran Bedi, to Sonu Sharma at the age of 10, 12, 15, 17, 18, 20. It's an absolute mind-blowing thing. And to be very honest, okay, to be very honest, they will learn more than you and me from that session. Remember this. Okay. Pratik said this will be 4th XLcon 5 for my 8-year-old daughter. That's powerful, isn't it? So my son has warned me that I have to take him for this XLcon. Wonderful. 2 years is free. Aditya, anything below 3 years is free. 3 to 12 is 5,000 plus GST per child. About 12 is full. Okay. Whom to send details of another person? Wait, Ankit, you just register as of now and we will get back to you. Okay, Sushmita will get back to you. Non-course means non-life Excelite, non-MDF. Yes. Okay. And if you can bring dentists, if you can bring doctors, even better. They will understand how powerful this event is. Okay. Yeah. Dent Excel participant को भी लेकर आओ बाबा. जरूरी है. Single person registration will be 8,500 plus GST. Okay. Single person registration will be 8,500 plus GST. All the leaders and super leaders who are here, first you register. Okay. First you register all the leaders and super leaders. Now, let me just see the count. We have 72 registrations done already at this particular moment. Okay. 72 registrations done out of 200. Okay. Obviously, Jui, the link will show 17 because it is 14,999 plus government GST 18%. है ना? ऐसा है. So, yeah. Okay, got that. So, I want all of you, with all honesty, and take it from me, my word. We have not even made the brochure yet. मतलब brochure बन गया है, but brochure भी डाला नहीं है, अपने groups में भी डाला नहीं है. Why? Because those of you people took out time today for this morning. Okay. So I thought the first opportunity should go to you people. Okay. The second opportunity, we will put the brochure in the groups after 24 hours tomorrow. The second opportunity to register for this prize should go to our course participants. And then next week or next to next week, I will conduct an open webinar for everybody who want to register. Okay. It's very simple actually. For non-participants, single person, the rate is different. No. For single registration, whether participant or not, the rate is 8,500 plus GST. Okay. I hope you got that. So participant, non-participant ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. वो सबके लिए single के लिए same ही रहेगा 8,500 plus GST. Okay. But as I told you, I genuinely want you people to bring your family members. I genuinely want you people to bring your friends, colleagues, force them. To be very honest with you, if you have a very close friend, your buddy, your, BFF, whatever, even if you pay and give this registration to them, they will thank you for the rest of your life and you know it for sure. Okay. Single person's link is not shared yet because to avoid the confusion. Last year, that's what I said. Can you believe this? Last year, people paid in the child's registration ka link. Okay, that's why the link बाद में जिसको single registration करना है share कर देंगे. But my very frank advice is, guys, anyways, you are going to pay 8,500 for single registration. It's just 6,500 rupees. You can change someone's life the way somebody has helped you to change yours. Okay. So, if there are any more doubts, you can just go ahead and ask your queries. As I told you, Dent Excel belongs to non-course. No. Dent Excel are course participant. They are our family members. Okay. So, उनको भी बोलो और किसी को लेकर आए. Non-course participants को convince करने के लिए brochure लगेगा. Yeah, obviously, Prajakta, it's very simple. I'll tell you. You just do the registration and then you have 100 days to convince someone. Don't worry. Okay. And to be very honest with you, as I told you, even if you land up gifting it to somebody, maybe as their birthday gift, maybe whatever, trust me, gifting them perfume and a wristwatch, this is better gift. And you understand it actually. You understand the value of the same. Okay. So, kids, once again, yeah, timing, I'll tell you. Yes. So, Shridhar sir, I already mentioned the timings. I'll tell you once again. The registrations will start on Sunday, 25th of October at 8 a.m. Okay. Yes, Nilkant sir. और किसी को लेकर आओ, मैम का भी अलग से कर लो registration, क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है. Okay. Maybe bring your daughters, your kids. Okay. Anyway, so the registration will start at 8 o'clock. The event will start at 9 o'clock. Okay. The event will start at 9 o'clock. The sessions will go till 6 o'clock. And then 7 p.m. onwards, we will have cultural event, entertainment program, informal networking session, and DJ dance masti with premium gala dinner. So in simple words, Chaitanya says in net banking, ICICI Bank option is missing. Maybe use some other way. Okay. Maybe pay with QR code, GPay, whatever. Okay. So those of you who are traveling from south, north, wherever, my very, very frank advice, please do not miss the evening, cultural evening. Okay. Please do not miss the cultural evening for two prime reasons. Number one, okay. Number one, it's going to be really, really big. Number two, and sorry, not just you, but even we have already paid for the entire Deka package. I don't know how many of you have been into organizing events and all. Normally, hotel packages are like lunch and dinner rather than breakfast and lunch. Okay. For non-Life Accelerate participant, also same price. Yes. Lunch and dinner. Okay. So we have already paid that money. If you miss it, you will not just miss the friendship, fellowship, the cultural program, the entertainment performance, the DJ, the dance masti, but we both will unnecessarily lose that money. Okay. Which I don't want. So, the first thing that I want is those of you who are like from non-Mumbai, please make your return travel plans maybe at midnight on Sunday night or maybe Monday. With all honesty, if possible, stay at Westin. Okay. Stay at Westin. It's a beautiful property. And enjoy your weekend. Those of you who are from outside Mumbai, maybe from south north, if you ask me, make a weekend plan the way we did it in the Lamoji Film City last year or Goa last year. Make a weekend plan. Maybe visit Lonavala. It's going to be beautiful after the rains. Maybe have the Mumbai Darshan or whatever if you have not done it. Or so you don't have to rush कि भाई मेरे को 24 घंटे में सब खत्म करके आना है. सुबह 5 बजे का फ्लाइट लिया, पहुंच गए, रात को 12 का फ्लाइट लिया, वापस 3 बजे घर पे पहुंच गए. आप अलग से कुछ नहीं अचीव करने वाले हो, टू बी वेरी वेरी ऑनेस्ट विथ यू. Okay. So life is not about rushing all the time. Life is about taking that pause, taking that breather, taking that one step back so that you take the bigger jump in the future. Okay. So let me just one last time before we conclude, see how many registrations are done. 89 registrations are already done. We are already at the halfway mark. Guys, I genuinely want to give the first opportunity to you people. Okay. Make sure that you do it today itself. Figure out your schedule, everything. Do it tomorrow. We will put this link, the recording of today's session, everything in our community groups. Okay. And then we will make it open. And I'm sure 200 is going to be a very less number for our community itself. Okay. So just trying to figure out what else we can do. But as of now, this is what it is. Okay. So more than 250 people still there. Guys, with all honesty, thank you so much, for showing up this morning. Okay. From the depth of my heart, I really want to thank all of you for, sparing this time on a weekday before going to clinic. I'm sure you have to rush to the clinic the way I also need to rush to my clinic now. But thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for registering. And I'm as eager to see all of you because XLcon has become the only offline event as of now for all of us. Okay. Single person link. So those of you, okay, just WhatsApp to Sushmita on this number 85303-78787. And somewhere during the day, she will share the single registration link with you. Okay. and so register for it and bring more and more people. Because let me tell you before I conclude, I actually forgot to mention that, guys, this is the 10th year for all of us, isn't it? This is the 10th year for all of us, and we want 1,000 registrations and 1,000 people in the room. Imagine an XLcon with 1,000 people sitting in the room. How does that feel? I already got the goosebumps actually. Okay. Single registration is 8,500 plus GST. So imagine 1,000 people sitting in the room, in the conference hall for XLcon. Okay. And I want to make this happen with the help of all of you. How many of you accept the challenge? Type CA, challenge accepted, in the chat. Okay. Especially those of you who are from Mumbai, it is your even bigger responsibility because it's easy to get people from Mumbai. Each one get one, not just one. Every Mumbaikar, each one get 10. Okay. So, and definitely you will get a lot of, like the brochure, the promotional content, my videos, my webinar, to, that those will help you to push people to join the webinar, to preview webinar of XLcon and, becoming part. So you will get a lot of supporting material in the due course of time. But I want all of you to help us to get 1,000 people for XLcon because this is our 10th year. Okay. So thank you so much, one and all, for being here. And thank you so much, everybody who has registered. Congratulations. You people are pretty quick action takers and decision makers. And as I told you, I'm as eager to see all of you as you are eager to meet everyone. Okay. It's going to be an absolute mind-blowing event. It will redefine the conference in our dental and medical world. That's my word. Thank you so much. See you again.